going to start training with something just a little bit different, and I wanted to talk through it. I've had a 3-power magnifier for a while, but after talking with Mr. Steger a bit, old Benny boy, how much he trains with one, I'm like, I'm going to do that too. So anyway, I'm going to start training with mine a bit more. In the past, I've really just used it for zeroing my guns. Especially, I like zeroing at 50 meters. If I'm looking at a target the size of a paster, so like an inch by inch square, and wanting to put, 3 to 5 rounds inside that paster or something like that, just having a little bit of glass makes it a lot easier than just with the red dot. So I always take this thing when I zero, but I haven't shot with it a bunch or trained with it a bunch. So anyway, I'm going to change that. What these things are, for somebody not familiar, is just what it sounds. A 3-power monocular, basically, that you mount onto the rail. It has a QD mount right here. The same thing with I've got a Holosun one also that I'll be talking through, so do a bit of compare and contrast. But in these ways, they're exactly the same. So a QD mount, so you can add or remove it. So you can slide it forward or backwards where you want it on the rail. Again, it's a 3-power monocular, a little diopter adjuster in the back so you could focus the reticle to your eyes. And then if the reticle's not centered in the tube, this one has adjustment screws that you can adjust with your fingers to move the reticle up, down, left, right as you're looking through the tube. And with the Holosun, same thing with the little diopter adjuster, and this one you just need to use one of their tools to adjust it, which this one might be better because I've been setting it and forgetting it for how much I've used at least the EOTech one. So I don't know if this is something that you easily want to change unless you're changing it from person to person. So I think I prefer this route of just not having something you can easily adjust. But the same deal with the QD mount there. And then these both flip to side. The way they come is for a right-handed shooter, meaning it would flip to the right. Since I'm lefty, I reverse the mounts. That way when I'm shooting the gun, I can just push it and have it on the other side, away from my face, oddly enough. The way they come out of the box, they are absolute co-witness, but both of them come with a little riser to adjust it from absolute co-witness to lower third. This is a Holosun Ames sight. The other one is an EOTech EXPS2. So both of them are lower third, so I need that little riser. Kind of see that little piece. Maybe if I get the lighting right. But anyway, it's just built into the base there. Just a little shim that you basically add in, or a piece of metal, just to make it a tick taller. What else? So as far as eye relief goes, I have these things set up in the same spot. For using a CTR stock all the way extended, I prefer this thing all the way back. It's just when I mount the rifle, I could just, the old test of close your eyes, mount the gun, and then open it and have the tube or the optic open all the way up to the outsides. You don't have to move your head forward or backward, that kind of thing. A lot of type A people will just make it work. Meaning I'll mount the gun, I'll be like, well, I just have to move a tick, but it'll be good enough. So anyway, I like that test of closing your eyes to make sure you get the exact right spot. But for both of these, I have them mounted all the way back. As far as the actual optics themselves, the Holosun's $200. The EOTech was $600. I'm not so sure the EOTech is 3 times the value this one is, honestly. Well, initial impressions anyway. This could change once I train with it more. The Holosun doesn't feel quite, and hopefully you can hear the sound. The EOTech mount feels very, I don't know, it's just got like a mechanic inside, a little ball bearing the way it snaps. But the Holosun, it's something I can't even tell you with words. The EOTech maybe feels a little bit more solid, but it's not solid in a way that it's not moving. Again, it's something like maybe if you mess with the two side by side, like, oh yeah, I can tell a difference. But me just like explaining them to you, it's something I can't even do with words because they really are that similar. As far as mating the two, I prefer the EOTech Magnifier with the EOTech Optic. I switched them back and forth, and I did not like the Holosun Magnifier and the EOTech Optic. Or you think this thing's 3 times the price, the EOTech Magnifier, and I put that on the Holosun Optic, and I didn't like that either. I don't know if it's the clarity, the focus, the glass, whatever, but they both, I felt like they brought out the best in each of their, like the reticles and the glass. So anyway, that is the difference there. Otherwise, I mean, I think that's about it. I plan to just train with these things for a while and just just see what I end up with. I think it'll be good just for my training. Try something new. I do like the fact that this gives you some power if you want it without being stuck using an LPVO if you don't want to. So anyway, I plan to train with both these a bit and just see what I end up with. Initial impressions, I don't know. The EOTech is, call it a $600, $500 sight in a $500 or $600 magnifier. This is a $400 sight, I think, with the Holosun, and a $200. So this pair is roughly what one of the items for the EOTech are. So anyway, it'll be a fun test just to see if I have a strong preference for one or the other. The only preference I honestly have so far is just that I can toggle the reticle with the Holosun aims, and I like that I can change it to just a plain dot. I don't always have to use the outer circle if I don't want to. Otherwise, as far as the magnifiers go, I maybe like the feel of the EOTech a tick better, but it's in a way that I can't even really articulate to you in words. So we'll see how it goes once I train with both of them a bit. So anyway, that's what I know so far. There could be things I don't know or I'm about to learn. But anyway, if you have anything you want to add or questions that I can't answer, just drop them in the comments.